Good evening, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Hope you guys are having a great afternoon today. It is Friday, the 26th of May. We're right here with the Memorial Day weekend. It's Friday. What a way to kick off. Some of you guys have already started your uh, Memorial Day vacation. Some of you guys took the day off. Some of you guys are golfing, boating, yachting, fishing, whatever you guys are doing. It all starts today. Some people even started yesterday or on Wednesday. Anyway, this is Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. And of course, every show is dedicated to the first responders. Thank you for everything that you guys do uh, for us, for our country, and for our neighborhoods and our cities. Thank you so much for that. For those, remember Memorial Day is coming up this Monday. And I know you guys will all be out there barbecuing and golfing and fishing, whatever the hell you guys will be doing. But let's remember one thing, folks. Memorial Day is for all the veterans and people that fought for our country. That's what Memorial Day is all about. So let's not forget that. Take a time if you can someday on this weekend. Give a little prayer, a little just remember that that's what the real reason Memorial Day is. Of course, is we'll get together with our families and great food and drinks and everybody enjoying themselves. But let's remember what the Memorial Day was really all about. And thank you for everything that you guys have done for us, men and women out there. God bless. All right, so check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609. Ocean's Pits on Monday through Friday. Guest on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then Tuesday, I shoot the shit with you guys. And we know Thursday, it's me and my lovely co-host, of course, my lovely wife, Laura Ocean. Now, yesterday I was not here. I had a little personal matter to take care of, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that as the show goes on. And no guest today since it's Friday. It's kicking off the weekend, and we'll go right back into the regular format starting next week, folks. And soon, keep our fingers crossed. Our new intro is almost done too. My good buddy Dino Manzella from Seventh Heaven is putting together a brand new intro for Ocean's Pit. So I'm excited about that. All right, so check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. And check our, if you want to send us anything, send it to our email, Tone. That's tocean@comcast.net. That's tocean@comcast.net. I want to thank everybody that showed up last night to Postatanos. Or better yet, let's even go back to Wednesday since we didn't have the show on Thursday. Wednesday night, we were at the Carnival restaurant in downtown Chicago off of Fulton Market. We were not in the restaurant. We're in a brand new speakeasy upstairs called The Alley. Bill Marovitz and his crew doing an incredible job. And we were so happy to have, Ocean's Rat Pack there to a sold out crowd. Small little room, intimate, about 83 people came around in this little room, like an old Vegas show lounge. It was very cool, small, intimate, nice. And it was just great performing for a lot of new people, a lot of new blood that got to see the show for the first time. Now, we were there months back as the Tony Ocean in the main event band. So they got to see my part there, but they never got to see the other guys. Of course, Elliot Winbush as Sammy, and of course, Bill Saratella as Frank to see Ocean's Rat Pack. And it was a lot of fun. So thank you, Bill, for that. It was great seeing Arnie from Jam Productions. Of course, Irene Michaels, Barb Bailey, my good buddy Hanson. Let's not forget the great uh, Denise Tomasello, which we're going to have on our show next week before her show coming up. So thank you guys so much for that. Jerry Jams, great job. So anyway, what a great event it was to be able to perform. And we got to eat some great food. And it was just a lot of fun. Thank you, Julie and Karen, too, for that. Great pictures and stuff for the carnival. And then Thursday night, folks, last night we were at Postatanos in Oak Brook. Wow. We were jumping. It was crazy. And I'm going to thank everybody. Of course, Bill and Frank out there, folks, and the staff. They do an incredible job. Thank you, Jerry Jams. Again, of course, to Louis Pipes. Great job, my friend, singing some great standards. And, of course, the incomparable Lisa P. knocking them out with her great dance music and stuff. So been learning a couple new duets because we're going to start doing a little bit more of that because people seem to like that. So it spins and everybody. Thank you guys for everybody coming out last night. It was a true great event, and it's just great seeing some great people there. Very, very, very cool. Um, so tonight we're at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg. Double T, Tony Toto will be with us at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow we have two shows. Now we're going to start the afternoon at the Belmont Sheffield Festival. It's about 10,000. It's big, this festival. It's big. Downtown Belmont Sheffield. We'll be there with Mojo's Jukebox, kicking it off at 3 o'clock in the afternoon till 4. And then later on that evening will be a Taverna on Division in Melrose Park. That's an 8 o'clock hit. Hopefully we'll be outside in the patio. If not, we'll be inside. And Sunday, why not get to Lake Geneva, Wisconsin? We'll be at the wonderful Thirsty Parrot. Beautiful Lake Como, Tony Toto, Jerry Jams, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Also, my guest on Wednesday was the great Matt Cassane. Thank you so much, Matt, for being on, talking about he's got a new show coming out at the tribute to Saturday Night Live, coming out on June 3rd at the beautiful Lyric Theater in Blue Island, Illinois. And he was on top. We were talking about Saturday Night Live and comedy and everything like that. So, Matt, thank you so much for that. Let's get right to our sponsors. Ace Hardware, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. Buy local, shop local. You know, Ace is the people that have been doing it for you for many years. They've got some great specials just purposely for Memorial Day, folks. Benjamin Moore paint, 20% off a gallon till May 31st. How about Scotch Nature mulch, red, black, and brown? 4 for $20 till May 31st. How about those 9-foot market umbrellas? Only $39.99 till May 31st. Let's not forget Ace Wild Bird Food, 20 pounds a bag. You can for $2 for 20 till May 31st. These are special deals for the Memorial Day weekend. Ace 50-foot Fletch premium garden hoses, only $24.99 till May 31st. Our garden centers are open flowers, hanging baskets, tropical plants, veggie plants, and all at Ace Hardware. And folks, Saturday, May 27th, if you are in the Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville area, there'll be free grilling, baby. You go over there, they're going to have brats, hot dogs, burgers for free. Go over there, free grilling. That starts from 11 to 2 in the afternoon. That's Ace Hardware, folks. Don't forget to pick up your free American flag while supplies last. Saturday, May 27th, they're closing at 4 o'clock on Monday for Memorial Day. So get out to Ace Hardware. Remember, they've been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. That's Ace Hardware. All right, guys. Boy, oh boy, I'm excited for this weekend, and I hope you guys are excited too. I mean, you know how much we love coming out and supporting local establishments and live entertainment, and I just really appreciate you guys all coming out. We got some good topics to talk about. Let's not forget another sponsor before we get into the nitty-gritty part of the show, folks, as we like to call it. Let's get right to our good buddy, some Gorelli Pavement Service. For all your parking lot and driveway needs, that's Gorelli Pavement Service. For all your asphalt needs, call Gorelli Pavement. With over 20 years of experience and a helpful and friendly staff, Gorelli can remove and replace your driveway and commercial parking lot, specializing in stripping, seal coating, servicing Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana. Call Barb or Laura for a free estimate. Tell them Tony O sent you. That's 815-271-5835. That's 815-271-5835. That's Gorelli Pavement Service. Call them. Call Laura and Barb. Tell them Tony O sent you for that free estimate. They will take care of you. That's Gorelli Pavement Service. All right. I'm in such a good mood today. I hope you guys are too. I love the holidays and love Memorial Day. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's say hello to some people watching this afternoon. Emo from Florida just bought birdseed. There you go, Robert. The General bought birdseed at Des Plaines. You need it. I need a couple bags too myself. Shop local, screw online shopping. You can actually talk to real people. Dennis, you got to love that, brother. Lake Geneva, hope you're doing well, babe. Susan the Closer, great seeing you last night. Michael Sansone, Dennis, Marietta, how you doing? Adopt a pet. That's right. We want to thank also Ann Margaret for being there from Tiny and Tall. rescue, animal rescue, of course, for dogs, and they were there. And thank you for anybody that donated for that. Go to their website page. Of course, that's Tiny and Tall Rescue. I'm always for Almost Home Foundation. That's my main go-to when it comes to dogs. But anybody that's doing things for that you can get a chance to help dogs, or foster or adopt a dog, is great by me. So use whatever it is. So thank you, Ann Margaret, for that. And we're going to be doing some more of that as well. It was a lot of fun. Yes, it was. Double T, see you tonight. Kathy, everybody. Albert, I hope you're doing well, brother. All right, so Albert's brother's birthday today. Dominic turned 73 years old. So let's give it up for Albert's brother's birthday. Albert, his brother, and I hope you're feeling better, Dominic. Happy birthday to you, buddy. All right. Daryl Almonstad, the professor. There it is, tinytallrescue.com. Thank you, Jerry. All right. So, boy, oh boy. Let's get going. And folks, what's coming up in January. I'm going to say it to you because we need it. You need it. You need to get out in January. You need to get out instead of freezing your ass off. What about getting on that beautiful Royal Caribbean cruise line, Wonders of the Sea cruise ship? Oh, 7 nights Eastern Caribbean cruise. January 7th to January 14th, 2024. We'll be in Orlando. We're going to Coca Cay, Bahamas. We're going to St. Martin and St. Thomas. It's the Chicago Music Cruise. Yours truly, Ocean's Music, Tony Ocean's main event band. Then we're going with Mojo's Jukebox. It's going to be fun. And Seventh Heaven, the main guys, Seventh Heaven, hosting this thing. It's going to be fantastic. We can't wait to be there, folks. Sign up, Chicago Music Cruise. Talk to Mary. Tell them Tony O sent you. And we're celebrating Memorial Day. Let's remember those that gave their, yes. Again, I said that at the beginning of the show, Dennis. Very, very important that people always forget. I know the younger generation forget that Memorial Day is not just a day off to hang out in the pool and go picnicking and all that shit. Yeah, that's fun. But the reason why we have it, we're celebrating Memorial Day. Let's remember those that gave their all so we can enjoy this day and every day. Thank you again, Dennis, for that. No Jamaica? Yes, no Jamaica, Jerry. It's the Bahamas. It's the Bahamas, St. Martin, and St. Thomas. No Jamaica on this cruise, man. No Jamaica, man. Anyway, folks, so let's get down to some good stuff. Boy, I'm excited. A lot of good things happening. Let's talk. Let's get to the story. I want to say Ron Starr, an entertainer in Chicagoland. I've only met the gentleman once. Came to our show at Capri. Nice guy. We were supposed to get together and do some stuff. But he said something that I really didn't even think about it. When he watched the show for the first time, he goes, Ocean's Pit, it's the Ray Rayner show for adults. And I love that. That's the biggest That's a great compliment. I loved Ray Rayner, man. He used to have the poke and he misspell and mispronounce shit all the time and say stuff sometimes that didn't come out right. It was fantastic. I mean, I love that quote. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate it, Ronnie. All right, Chicago City folks, they're in trouble right now. They're having a hard trouble fighting with these illegals. These migrants coming in, folks. There's no shelters. There's no shelters left in the city of Chicago. They are stacked up unfortunately, they're stacked up all in police stations. Trying to it is just crazy what's going on in the city of Chicago. They are in a lot of trouble with that. And I'm sure it's pissing off a lot of people. And I'm sure it's pissing off themselves. I mean, Texas and everybody keeps sending stuff, people here to Illinois and Chicago. But, I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be just crazy as things goes on, folks. I don't know. TMZ, Kurt Cobain. Remember the guy that founded Nirvana, of course, one of the great grunge music. That's when I stopped listening to music. I was never that kind of music fan. But for what he did, he was fantastic for that format and everything that he did with that band. People saying they don't have money. Well, they just came up with a $600,000 for a guitar that he smashed on stage. So it wasn't even a full guitar. That went out on auction for $600,000 for a smashed up guitar. God bless you, man. God bless you. We forgot some other stuff we were talking about last day because we left out so much. Folks, think about this society that we live in. It's different. It's way different from when I was a kid. And I'm sure it was way different when you guys were kids. Some of you guys are even older than I am. I just turned 60 in December. We live in a society right now where people use their $800 cell phones to check their food stamp balance. That's the society that we live in. To check their food stamps balance off their brand new $800 cell phones, or even more expensive, right? When there's people that's broke, they still have money to spend on cell phones, booze, tattoos, etc., etc. But they're broke. They got no money. Some more disturbing news. This came up a couple days ago, and look. What I'm going to talk about right now, folks, has been happening for years. I mean, let's get back to the 50s, if not even longer than that. According to ABC Channel 7, Chicago clergy's accused of sex abuse report. Over 450 plus clergymen have been involved, and nearly 2,000 children, 2,000 kids, children. Chicago clergy, the priests, they come up and they say, hey, this was from the past. It happened in the past. Nobody gets in trouble for that. They find out what it is and they ship them to another clergy in another neighborhood. And some more other people, more kids are being abused. This needs to stop. Horrifying, folks. 450 plus clergymen since the 50s. And these are just some that they know about. 2,000 children have been abused by priests and clergymen. People that are supposed to be safe. You hear about it all the time. Never in the mainstream media, of course. I'm surprised they even covered this story on ABC. So I give them credit for that, Channel 7. It's priests. Sometimes it's teachers. Sometimes it's people in your own home. It's just depressing, folks, and I'm so sorry I bring it up for you. Listen, I don't post things on this page, or I don't do this show for things on this page for my thousands and thousands of viewers, because that's not what it is. I have a small little group of people that I am proud that come and listen to my show every day. And if I can make you smile a little bit, laugh, shake your head, then I've done my job. That's what I'm here for. You make my day just seeing your people that sit here, and you can do anything you want. You have so many things that you could be doing right now. And you care to watch this show, even if it's for 5 minutes, if it's for 10 minutes. But that's why I do it. It's for the people that watch and they're loyal and they like it. They like the show. And there's some people that don't. I had a lot of followers. I lost a lot of followers. But the problem is when you tell your truth, when you tell the truth, or when you tell how you feel, which people say you shouldn't tell how you feel, well, then of course you're going to get the people that are going to leave you or they're going to stay with you or whatever it is. Some people are going to say, okay, this is how he feels, but that's what it is. People run away from quotes and posts and stuff like that because, oh, how dare he? What the shit? There's so many people saying crap right now. They smile at your face, they shake your hands, and in the meantime, they're backstabbing you. I know you're all out there, and we all have them in our circle. I can name a few, but I'm not going to because I don't need to. I know who they are. How about this, folks? Henry Winkler, remember him? Better known as Fonzie from Happy Days. He played this motorcycle guy with the leather jacket. And, Rennie Winkler wasn't like that at all, man. They made him look a lot more hipper than he was. And he admitted it, folks. He rode one time. He rode the Fonzie motorcycle. One time, and it crashed and it burned. He rode it one time, that motorcycle, according to Henry Winkler, according to People magazine. So you think, oh, Henry Winkler, doesn't like bikes, doesn't like all that stuff at all. But he only rode the bike once. I love this history stuff. Small, useless information that I just love very much, folks. All right. In Florida, folks, it's a felony to commit violence to any canine officer. Now, this was a couple of days ago. And then, of course, they just lost, this according to ABC, canine dog during a chase South Elgin to Geneva. The canine dog was shot, so was his handler in the Hudson-Kane County. Another officer down. The canine is still an officer, and his handler went down too. A police chase, South Elgin to Geneva. Our prayers go out to the families. Very, very sad. National Buy a Musical Instrument Day. Guys, I'm going to ask you, how many people that are watching this show right now, how many people have bought a musical instrument at one time in their life? Whether it's a piano, sax, any trumpet, drums, guitar, harmonica, tambourine, anybody that's watching the show right now, keyboard, piano, there's Daryl. Has anybody ever bought a musical instrument? I'm asking you guys right now. Let us know. Dennis, Jerry, anybody? Have you guys ever bought a musical instrument? Because today is National Buy an Instrument Day. How many people have bought instruments, tambourine, microphones, anything? If you bought them, is it there? Anybody? Anybody buy an instrument? Rosa, how you doing, my friend? Robert the General. All right, what do we got here? Let's look at this. Look at this. Oh boy, I'm missing all this good stuff. I'm missing all this stuff. Dennis bought a bass. Deb, how you doing? Pina bought maracas. Now, Pina, I'd like to come. You got to come Sunday to Thirsty Parrot. You're not far, right? You're up in that area. Come out by, see your brother Tony, and play the maracas, because I want to see you play the maracas. Jerry bought drums. He bought Jerry Zaccaro. How you doing, Jerry? Bought some guitars. Ricky bought drums. Oh, Pina bought a guitar. There you go. Yes, my 3-sub microphone, speakers, tambourine. Tony Toto's first instrument was a saxophone. A guitar, gear, keyboards. Okay, so there you go. You've all bought an instrument. I bought a mic and I bought a harmonica. That's about as far as I got. That is about as far as I got. Ocean's Pit, let us show about big things. Let's get right to the sponsors, folks. Again, Roy McCampbell, attorney at law. If you're looking for a lawyer, folks, call my good buddy at Roy McCampbell. Rosemont, Illinois, 708-275-4264. Laura Ocean Solutions, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. You'll never have to shop again with Laura Ocean Solutions. Deutsch Power Center out of Elgin, Illinois, servicing the construction and diesel industry for the last 100 years. That's Deutsch Power Center, 224-276-6550. Absolutely, buddy. And I just love you guys. Thank you so much, all your sponsors that come out and sponsor the show. I really do appreciate very much. My prayers go out to I don't know. I reached out to a couple of times to my buddy Davey Gage. He celebrated a birthday. I don't know. I know he's been sick for a while. No one can get a hold of him. Happy birthday, Dave. But we're praying for you. Cousin Tommy out there, buddy. I talked to him. He's doing better, buddy. We miss you, Cousin Tommy. I hope you're feeling better. All right. Ray Stevenson, the actor, another actor who played in the movie Thor, died at the age of 58 years old. 58 years old, folks. I want to thank Bones from Al's Beef stopping by yesterday, also at the Postatanos. Also great to see Jake Weiner from EMG Entertainment. Of course, came with his mom for a little bit, so it was great seeing them. Thank you, Jake. Please say hello to your father, Murray, for me. Illinois GOP legislate threatens violence if the state passes the all-gender bathroom bill. I'm going to leave that alone, folks. I'm going to let you look into that yourselves because there's a lot of shit going on in this world. Crazy stuff, and we're going to get more to it if we can. Jimmy Jams, musician originally from Chicago, Fernandez, moved out to Arizona, and he's got a bunch of bands. I'm going to get Jimmy on the phone, but on the show. I love this quote. Now, think about this, folks. Being taught to avoid talking about politics and religion has led to a lack of understanding of politics and religion. What we should have been taught was how to have a civil conversation about two difficult topics. We should have been taught how to do that without firing and screw you and yeah, what's your idea and you're an asshole and you don't know what you're talking about. That's what this world is getting to now when you mention religion or politics. If we were taught how to have a civil conversation about a difficult topic, I mean, back then, if you think about it, when parents had to deal with their daughter's pregnant, or when your daughter came up to you or your son came up to you about the birds and the bees, it was a difficult topic. But you went through it. You discussed it. It worked. Right? You went through a difficult time with your son or daughter when it came to that particular time, and you went through it. You did it. There was no, oh my God, how dare you? How many times when you met somebody, when you're growing up, you're married, you're home, you're Italian, or you're German, or you're Irish, or you're Spanish, or you're African American, and you bring home someone who's not your race or not your religion. The mothers would, the fathers, you're not Italian, you're not, right? We've all been through that. But what happened? We sat down and we tried to make everything work out. We had no problem talking about it, did we? Whatever the consequences were, good or bad, we tried to sit down and make things work. We tried to talk about it without the finger and all this other crap. So why can't we do the same thing with religion and politics? Why all of a sudden? Albert said he got a few tambourines and a cowbell. Jack Daniels is an instrument. Thank you, Jerry. Now you have forced it. I bought Ryan's first DJ equipment. All right. There you go, Priscilla. That's right. And Ryan's mom, Priscilla. Thank you, Ryan, who opened up our pool. Not only did Ryan do it, he always does great work, as a DJ sound man. Fantastic. And then, of course, as a handyman, everything that he does, half of our house is done because of Ryan. He just did an incredible kitchen job for Jerry. And after doing all that, plus his new bar that he's opening up, it's going to be opening up in July, hopefully called Bugsy's Sports Bar. He's going to have a Copa room in back. Doing all that shit, plus taking care of his family and his mom and everything, he still came to our house, cleaned our pool, opened it up. You don't find too many guys like Rano. So we all love him very much. Cousin Tommy, I'm going to say it. I love Cousin Tommy. He's been Tommy Vena. He's not a real cousin, but when you're Italian, in different nationalities, we all have 30 cousins, even though they're not cousins, but we've been close for a lot of years. Me and my buddy Sonny and Cousin Tommy. A couple days back, no, this is even longer than that because he's been in the hospital for about a week. He couldn't remember some stuff. He was getting dizzy, couldn't remember stuff. Went into the hospital. They did a whole bunch of tests. And as of I talked to maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and he sounded okay, but he was in there for that long period of time, And they're doing a bunch of tests. At first, they thought it might have been a mini stroke, but it wasn't. And they thought it might be lupus, but they don't know. They're still trying to figure out what it is. I talked to him 3-4 days ago. I will call him again today. So our prayers out to cousin Tommy Vina. I love you, brother. Get better. We're all praying for you. You know that. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. What else do we got here, folks? Paul Simon. You know, I've been going through it for years, my hear loss, and you know about my hear loss between both ears. I've lost 85% here and 75%. I mean, they're going to say, you know, at Tony Ocean shows, he's loud. They're going to say that. We know that. And I got an iPad now for my lyrics. So Tony Toto was nice to help me putting lyrics in there because I've been really bad at that for many, many years. I mean, I don't hide it, but I'm going to get better at that once you get this iPad. Anyway, Paul Simon, formerly of Simon and Garfunkel, and he's had a solo career for many, many years. According to the Hollywood Reporter, is lost most of his hearing. So I don't think he's going to be performing live anytime soon. The touring is going to be over for Paul Simon. Huey Lewis, it happened to. It happens to a lot of Pete Townsend from The Who is completely deaf. Horrible. Horrible, folks. I have my dad's clarinet. Loretta, how you doing? My Loretta Remington in the house from Bad Reputation. Tribute to Joan Jett. Opinions with no facts. There you go, Boyd. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Ryan's hardest working guy out there. Yes, he is. Yes, we all love him too, Priscilla. World Turtle Day for all you turtle fans out there. I love turtles, man. I was talking to Jerry. I stopped over at Jerry's house and I see he's got a fish tank. And I mean, I want one of those tanks, but I don't want fish in them. I want newts and salamanders, maybe a frog, some turtles. You know, that's what kind of thing. But that's what I love. Bitchcraft. What is bitchcraft? It's the art of pissing people off by telling them the truth. That is bitchcraft. Ronnie, my friend Ronnie from the Hyatt, posted that on her page. Bitchcraft. What debt ceiling? Money that we have in the United States of America. We're broke. But again, our President Joe Biden is sending another $375 million for weapons to Ukraine. But we're broke. We don't have any money. Where is this money coming from? You know what's going to happen, folks? It's coming from us. Raise the tax. Raise this. Raise that. Raise that. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. How about Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Tell Danny Mazzy, Tony Ocean sent you. Buy local, shop local. Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. Thank you, Michael and Gigi. Anthony Santangelo, you're right. Taxes. And speaking of Anthony, let's not forget our good buddies from Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days. Carmela and Anthony at 773-999-7888. Call them, tell them Tony O sent you. Do it, folks. Trico Hair Experts. Buy local, shop local. Rosemont, Illinois. Yeah, our taxes will be going up. Everything will be going up. Here's another thing that really gets me, and I'm sure we've all been through it before. Most enemies that we have were probably people that you might have helped once before in your life. You've had enemies. It's probably someone that you were with, helped them out, and not that being your enemy. Being betrayed sometimes is the hardest thing, but when you turn around and see who's betraying you, that's the scary shit. That's the scary shit. All right, Ocean's Pit. I gotta empty that garbage can. It's getting too big there, folks. Crazy. All right, so you guys are here. Oh yes, Totally correct on that, folks. Here we go again. Or here we fucking go again, folks. I mean, good morning, good afternoon. Yeah, it's going to be one of those days, folks. All right, look at this. This is very cool. Out of the top, Chicago had the top 100 burgers in the United States. Best burger. And let's see, a couple of people came in. This is the best top 100 burgers in the United States, mind you. One came in right here in the Chicago area. Kuma's Corner. It's a heavy metal bar, and they were voted number 9 best hamburger in the United States of America. Kuma's Corner. I think Donnie Morrison was talking about that when we went to lunch. He said that. So pretty cool place. I heard it's nice. I haven't been there yet, but we definitely have to go there, folks. The Chicago Diner Vegan Diner came in at 59. Daryl Armstead out there. That's in Lakeview. Can't Believe It's Not a Meal came in at 86. Vegan Cafe in Lockport came in at 62. Best hamburger in the United States of America, number 9, Kuma's Corner, right here in the Chicagoland area. Very, very cool. Also, according to NBC, folks, Chicago's most expensive neighborhood, according to Zillow. Real estate, Glencoe. Most of the homes there are $3 million. It's a population of 8,849 people in the Glencoe area, $3 million houses. I didn't realize in Florida, Manalapan, Florida, if I'm pronouncing that right, $40 million houses. That's in Florida, folks. Don't worry about what you are focusing on. Worry about where you want to be. Love that quote. And I just want to say a couple of things, folks. We need, we're congratulating everybody that graduated high school or college, and maybe they were on the honor rolls. So that's fantastic. Lindsay Antonelli, great job. Brianna Antonelli, thank you, great job. But what we also need to thank and encourage, a shout out to the kids that maybe didn't graduate and didn't get an award or didn't make the honor roll. Some of them try as hard as they can, and maybe they just, I'm not talking about the ones who didn't give a shit about school and stuff. I'm talking about the ones who tried their hardest and really, really tried. And maybe they just didn't get that award, or wasn't prom queen or king or the star athlete, or wasn't in the honor roll, wasn't the teacher's favorite. We got to give a pat and a shout out to those kids just as well, because they tried their damn hardest and they failed. But they didn't fail because they didn't give up. When you give up on somebody, it's over with. You're going to try. It didn't happen this time, but maybe next time, or maybe the next time after that. The minute you give up, so you got to give them boys and girls or anybody out there who maybe didn't get that promotion or didn't get that thing. They tried. At least, thank you, Dennis. They tried. Sorry, man, didn't make it. It's better to try and fail than go look back 4 or 5 years from now and go, man, I wish I should have done that. Thank you, Boyd. Yeah, you got to give these people, you got to give them a try, man. There's a lot of people are trying very hard to make it in this world, whether they're kids or whether they're adults. Man, I want to get that promotion. Stephen, yes, I think we can. Stevie, welcome back to Chicago, my friend. Come out to Chicago Pride tonight. But what I'm trying to say is you got to give them a clap and a pat in the back. Or you didn't make the baseball team, or you didn't make the starting lineup in the high school or grade school baseball. You got to give them some hope that the next year is going to come, and we're going to work a little harder. We're going to help you out a little bit more, and I think that's very, very important. I think it is. I think we need to do that. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. I hope you guys are having a great week. It is Memorial Day weekend, May 26th. Kind of. How about when you have this much money and you kind of forgot that you own something or you have something? Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian's mom, Kris Jenner, goes, "Ooh, I kind of sort of forgot I owned a condo in Beverly Hills." Kind of forgot, sort of. That's when you know you got too much money. Oh, shit. Forgot there's a condo over there. I've been staying in hotels in Beverly Hills where I didn't realize I have a condo. I don't care for that family either, Kathy. But one thing I'm going to have to say about the Kardashians, just like or Adam Sandler, we were talking about this with Becca saying, when you get to a certain popularity and you have some power to help, it's what you do with the power. If you can say, "Hey," like when I'm out there singing and I'm out there performing, and I've been around a long time, so people ask me about certain entertainers. Well, I'll ask entertainers to come up and sing, and then I'll talk to the owner to make sure they get a job there. If you can do that for somebody, it doesn't have to be in the entertainment field, about anything in general. One thing the Kardashians did that become multi-famous, whatever the hell is, and rich millionaires, but they take care of all their friends. You got to give them credit for that. Every one of their friends got a clothing line or a coffee shop or something that they're doing for themselves because of the help, because of that family. So that's important, I think. That's the only kudos that I do give them. They're good business people because you don't hear about them going broke. So somebody's behind them. Somebody's behind them. Today is also National Star Wars Day. May the Force be with you for all you Star Wars fans out there tonight. Today. Yeah. I'm losing it. Okay, folks. Talking about sitcoms, talking about shows. For many years, how many Brady Bunch fans out there? Marsha. You know that, the three girls, the three boys, and Alice, and yeah, Mr. Brady, Mrs. Brady. Anyway, for many, many years, Barry Williams, who plays Greg Brady, on his book, his autobiography, and every time he went on the talk show circuit, said that he went on a date with Carol Brady, of course, Florence Henderson, his TV mom. People seem to think that when he said that they actually slept together. Now, Cindy Olsen, who played Cindy, just came out on People magazine and put a stop to this nonsense. They did go on a date. Barry Williams admitted he had a crush on Florence Henderson, his TV mom. So they did go on a date. Coffee or dinner, whatever it was. But there was no sex, nothing involved. So stop getting into that shit. That never happened. Never happened. So another Hollywood rumor kiboshed down. Let's talk about gigs we got coming up, folks. Ocean's Wrap. If you missed us in the city Wednesday, we're going to be next Saturday. We'll be at the Vixen Theater in McHenry, Illinois. I'm excited about going to Ocean's Wrap back over there, folks. And the next Sunday, June 4th, we're going to be at Elk Grove Village. It's a special celebration for friendship. Downtown Elk Grove Village will be in the library performing outside. And then the Grassroots. So it's going to be a lot of fun. That's June 4th. June 7th will be at Capri in Downers Grove, the brand new Capri, Osteria Capri in the Hilton Hotel. June 8th will be at Pasta Mia outside patio. June 15th will be at Venuti's in Addison. And June 22nd will be at Mars' 100th anniversary party. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll give you more details on that. John Ludi, who's going to be one of the entertainers that are there, he's going to be on the show. We'll talk more about that. A lot of good stuff. And coming up August 5th in the afternoon, an afternoon summer concert that's going to make you guys all go, yeah. And I was excited. Jimmy Marchese from River Cafe in River Grove putting together a summer concert, 3 o'clock in the afternoon till about 6:30, 7 o'clock, couple hours. He's going to be serving some great food, but the entertainment is going to be, Jerry Jams will be the DJ for the afternoon. Nick Sahajas, the piano man. Daniela Coco from the Jersey Girls, and yours truly, all together in one afternoon, August 5th, Saturday. Mark your calendars. River Cafe, free show, great food. Jimmy's putting something special together. Jimmy Marchese from Rivers. It's going to be a lot of fun. August 5th, make sure you remember that. Happy birthdays. We got a lot of them, folks. Darius Rucker, originally from Hootie and the Blowfish, 57 years old. Now he's been a big country star for a long time. Barb Moog, the inventor of the Moog keyboard. That's right, 89 years old today. David Hedison from the TV show Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Then he also made the movie The Fly, the original one, in the 60s. Celebrates a birthday. Bob Dylan, folk hero, singer Bob Dylan. Bray Wyatt, of course, from the WWE, turns 36 years old today. Priscilla Presley. Happy birthday, Priscilla. She's going to be at the Des Plaines Theater on June 4th. Question and answers Q&A with Priscilla. Happy birthday, Priscilla. Klaus Meine, the lead singer from Scorpions, celebrates a birthday. Of course, Albert, his brother Dominic, celebrating a birthday, 73 years old. Mark Riviera, sax player for Billy Joel. He's also with the Ringo Starr Band. That's right, Mark Riviera. You got to like that, folks. Scott Seaman, great seeing Scott at the Carnival on Wednesday. The Alley, Scott, great talking to you. We're going to get Scott on the show as well. Ronnie B, got to love it. Anyway, Alan and Lena, if you're watching, happy birthday to your daughter, Daniela. My good friend, Claude Schmidt, happy birthday, Claudette. Hope you have a good one. And Chloe turns 11 years old today. Chloe, have a great birthday, honey. And since it's Memorial Day, happy 101 birthday to Stacy Caldwell. He stormed the beach in Normandy carrying a 60-pound mortar during the Vietnam War. 101 years old. Thank you for your service, sir. God bless you and happy birthday. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things, folks. Just one thing after another. And we did lose the great Tina Turner. Died at the age of 83 years old. People thought that it might have came out of nowhere. She's been sick for a while, I hear. So there's never going to be another Tina Turner. Our prayers go out to the Turner family. And of course, another birthday we forgot, the Duke, one of my favorite actors of all time, John Wayne, celebrates a birthday today. I want to apologize to you people out there that I called old when they were 40 and I was 18 years old. When we were kids, they're old or whatchamacallit. I want to apologize for that. I really do. If I said, you guys are old, you guys don't know nothing. Oh, boy, do we feel it now, huh? I already said that one already. Now, folks, Budweiser in trouble. What about this with Target now? Now, look. I'm not even going to get into this discussion. And I don't care what anybody does with their own body or with themselves, but let them grow up and be kids first. Don't have the parents push this shit on these kids. Let the kids be what they want to be. Let them grow up to be an adult to make decisions for themselves. Target is selling Pride tuck-in swimsuits for toddlers. I'm just going to leave it at that. Google it yourself. Pride tuck-in swimsuits. So you can tuck in the thing that you're not supposed to have. I don't know. Sandra, now we're the old ones. Absolutely. Dennis, yes, Laura will be there. Mike, who's coming? Yes, Laura will be at she will be at the Thirsty Parrot, my wife, along with my daughter Marissa and Nico, her boyfriend. Possibly cousin Rhonda, I think, might be there. I think maybe even Nina and Eric, our other daughter. So it's going to be a lot of fun there, folks. Maybe we can get Tony and Denise to come, the Lipschitz. Maybe they'll be there. So it's going to be good. Yeah, it's sick world. My uncle died when he was 55 and said he lived a good life. Well, my father died at 58. I don't know I don't think my dad lived a good life. Didn't do anything. He worked. Did nothing for fun. Did nothing for fun. Our prayers go out to a suburban man who got trapped in quicksand on vacation. You go out hiking, you go out camping, whatever. Sometimes you go down these paths and these different places. You don't know what you're going to get. Horrible news at a young age. In the city of Chicago, folks, your food vendors that are out there, 10 were robbed in the last week. 10 food vendors robbed in the city of Chicago. Tony and Deanna Lipschitz, hopefully we'll see you guys with us this Sunday at the Thirsty Parrot. Tony and Denise Lipschitz. Yeah, that's right. Giving us some tips on bingo and shuffleboard. And it'll be a lot of fun. Miss you guys very much. Pina, what's going on in this world? When parents someone put on Facebook page about what's wrong with the younger generation for kids, men. When they grow up, you should always open the door for a woman. If you see a woman going into a store in front of you, you should open the door for her, car door or whatever it is. Now, we try to do the best we can, but some of these kids don't have that in them. The parents aren't teaching them the old ways anymore. Very, very important, I do believe. Photo booths. You see them at carnivals, amusement parks, Great America, Wisconsin Dells, Galena, Lake Geneva. You see them all over the place. Manners, there you go, Becky. 5 of us go to Thirsty Parrot on Sunday. It's going to be good, Robert. Joey Spins is coming. We're going to have a great crowd there. I'm excited. My kind of town, Chicago is, but don't forget your gun. Yeah, there you go, Dennis. Manners. Thank you, Becky. Photo booths. You get in there, you put $1 in or $5, and it shoots like, different, every couple seconds they shoot a bunch of, then you go outside and you wait for the pitch. I mean, I don't know. I've done them every time. Me and Laura's seen one, we'd get in one. We've done them many times. Some people, but the booths are so small. If you have 2 heavy-set people, forget it. You're going to get just the arm and like this, or maybe one cheek. I don't know. You got to make them bigger, I think. So let me tell you why I wasn't on the show yesterday. Last year, I had a spot on my back. Didn't bother me. It was all of a sudden started itching. This was last year or 2 years ago. So I went to the dermatologist. They said it was cancerous, and they took it off. Went in. You're all clear. Everything good. This was 2 years ago. And then recently, I feel this thing in my back again. Started irritating me. What the hell is this thing? Went back to the dermatologist, and they said that it was cancer. So they took it out. They sent it in. They said it was blah, blah, blah. Now they say you have to come back in and And what they did was, so this was 2 times. One time they said it was gone and it came back. And the last time I went in, I got it done. And they said, now you got to come in. And they have technology now where they will take a layer off while you're there. And then they put you in a waiting room and they run the lab right away. And they find out if they got it all. So I went there at 8:00 in the morning on Thursday. And, they usually, what they said was make sure you have the whole day off. Now, it wasn't the cancer that would kill you. So, but it's still there and you want to get rid of it. So I took the whole day off. But usually when someone says it's going to take you all day, it's probably just a couple hours. You don't think about it. So went at 8:00. Went at 8:00, and they took the first thing, and then he went in a lobby. They took the first scrape. So I waited in a lobby for about 2 hours, and they came out. Mauricio, come back in. They go, it's still cancerous, so we have to go in again. So they went in again. They put you in, and they do it again, and then they go back to the waiting room, and they send you in. So then about another hour and a half goes by, and they said, it's all gone. It's all clear. They stitched it up, and now in 2 weeks, I have to go back and get it removed. But in the meantime, don't swim in the water. Don't do this. And I got home last night. I was like, my back was killing me. I didn't tell anybody yesterday, so everybody kept seeing me last night at Positano's going, Tony, how you doing? Like, oh, how you doing? So when I got home, I couldn't sleep in the bed. I had to sleep on a recliner. And it doesn't hurt now, but I've been taking like a Tylenol. So no, I'm okay right now, Dennis. I'm good, but thank you. Then I had to smoke a cigar. There you go. Right, absolutely. So that's why I wasn't on the show yesterday, folks. But the funny thing was happening while you're waiting those hours, the 2 hours, whatever it is, you got to wait after they take it. So I went into the waiting room. I was in the waiting section. They had like coffee and water and a TV, and they had like a puzzle that was half done. That's it. So I went to the other waiting room. Hopefully they'd have a magazine. People, us, some sort of golf, hunting, whatever the hell they had. Like most dentists and doctor's office they have magazines. So while you're waiting, it don't take too long. So I had my phone, that's all I had, and it was getting down to the point where didn't bring my charger. So it was almost running out of juice. So let me see if they got a couple magazines, because I'm there, 5-6 hours, whatever it is. No magazines. There was one stack of magazines. Maybe 4 or 5 of them on the table. In Spanish. They were just in Spanish. 4 or 5 magazines, all in Spanish. I was in Hoffman Estates, mind you, in the dermatology office. And the magazines were all in Spanish. So the guy goes, can I help you? I go, yes. When I walked into the lobby like 2 times, they go, can we help you? I was looking for a magazine, but they're all in Spanish. That doesn't help me. There was no Spanish people there. What, did somebody just leave them here and that's what you're going to do? You couldn't pick up a golf magazine or something? Unbelievable. All of them were Spanish. Oh, CNN. You know what? I don't care for Paris Hilton, but her Chihuahua died at the age of 23 years old. And you know how I am with animals. So our prayers go out to Paris Hilton's 23-year-old Chihuahua has passed away. Now let's get to some crazy stuff, folks. You guys remember back in the day, 2018, 2019? No, it could have been 2018 when they took the CD players out of the cars. I lease my Cadillac every 3 years. So I remember, was it 3 years ago, I think, when I got in the car, there was no CD player no more. I go, what? No more CD player? Well, according to NBC Channel 5, folks, Ford will not be removing the AM radio. They were thinking of removing the AM radio. Certain car dealerships will remove the AM radio. But Ford said, no, we're going to keep the AM radio because a lot of people listen to AM radio for talk and stuff like that. So I'm glad they're leaving the AM radio in the cars. This is just Ford. I don't know if anybody else will do it, but the Ford cars moving forward, they will not be taking out the AM radio according to Channel 5. NBC, a passenger hit an airline flight attendant with the intercom phone over the head. Great news if you're flying on the airlines, folks. Frontier Airlines. Passenger got pissed off at the stewardess or the flight attendant, I don't know what you can call them now, and hit her with the intercom phone. Oh, my God. All right, folks. Taylor Swift. She's huge. I mean, she's like the Beatles of the time. I'm not saying her music is. That's just my opinion. But my daughter Gianna loves her, and a lot of people love her, obviously. But you remember back in the day, David Cassidy, Bay City Rollers, Monkeys, Stones, you can buy a piece of their hair. The lock of Elvis's toenail, or Davy Jones's hair, or David Cassidy's hair. Right? Remember that time? Well, now people are selling Taylor Swift rainwater that rained during the concert, and they saved it in jars, and they're selling it to people. Now, whether it's true or not, I think it's true, because when you're a loyal fan like that, they do a lot of shit that's crazy. You know, a piece of their hair, a piece of their shirt, piece of their uniform, if you can get the Elvis's scarf or whatever it was. This is how it was years ago. And I'm sure it's still that. When New Kids came out on the Block came out or whatever, I'm sure Bon Jovi, whatever, when they all first came out, they grabbed something. Oh my God, I got the spit cup from, Ozzy Osbourne. She's not selling it, Dennis. It's people that going to the concert are selling this rainwater they catch during the concert. And they're selling it, folks. We are coming to the end of the hour. Actually, we're almost there, folks. It's past the hour. I was looking at it real fast before we go. Last thing. Don't forget, tonight we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse, 8 o'clock showtime with Double T, Tony Toto. Tomorrow we'll be at Taverna on the Vision, me and Double T, outside patio, hoping and Taverna and Melrose voted the number one patio in the Chicagoland area. And from 3 to 4, we'll be with Mojo's Jukebox at the Belmont and Sheffield Festival. And Sunday, we'll be at the Thirsty Parrot, Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, 1 to 5. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ban books. Remember, they're banning all these books. But I'm telling people, folks, you should find out what books are being banned. The younger generation that may have never heard of these books. You might want to find out these books. There's a list of them that are banned. And read them yourselves and find out why they're being banned. Here's just some of the books that are being banned. Call of the Wild. Great book, great movie. Lord of the Rings. Color Purple. The Grapes of Wrath. The Harry Potter books. The Outsiders. To Kill a Mockingbird. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Of Mice and Men. And The Catcher in the Rye. These are just books that are banned. Why? Nina, thank you, my dear. Why are they banning these books? So the younger generation, I ask you out there, read these books. Find out why they're banned. Why? Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things, folks. It's coming down. We passed the hour. Let's thank our last two sponsors, of course, Patriot Funding Incorporated, Dave Antonelli, commercial money lending at its finest. give Dave a call at 630-675-4730. And let's not forget our good buddies from Ace Hardware, folks. That's right. Norwich Displays, Evergreen Park on Warrenville. Buy local, shop local, folks. Benjamin Moore Paint, 20% off through May 31st. A lot of great stuff. Ace Wild Bird Food. That's right. They have charcoal, propane, grilling accessories in stock. Free American flag on Saturday while supplies last. Go out there and get your stuff. Now, May 27th, Saturday, folks, there'll be free grilling at the Norwich Displays Evergreen Park in Warrenville area. There'll be free grilling. So they'll be doing burgers, brats, hot dogs for free. Absolutely from 11 to 2. That's Ace Hardware, folks. Buy local, shop local. Remember, Ace has been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. I want to thank you guys all for watching the show today, tuning in on the Friday. I want you all to remember one thing. Please go out and have an incredible Memorial Day weekend, folks. Have fun with your families, but let's not forget Memorial Day is for the people who fought for our country. Thank you for what you did for our country. The fallen heroes, men and women. Remember, keep supporting local establishments, live entertainment, and the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Buy local and shop local. Happy Memorial Day to you and your families, everybody, and hope to see you in the next couple days. Thank you so much. Be kind to everybody. And remember, don't be afraid to tell people your opinion. Don't be afraid. Don't be someone who goes with the flow. The only thing that goes with the flow are dead fishes. Remember that. So, be kind. Do it right. Have a great day, folks. Nick Sahajas, the piano man, take us out.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
I don't know what that was, but anyway, see you later. Bye-bye.